Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today we have another drugstore foundation review. It is the REVLON Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. We're going to talk a little bit about the foundation. I'm going to show you the application. We're going to do a couple check-ins, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Michelle. I love all things beauty and lifestyle. I really hope that you will enjoy this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you go. And if you hit that bell icon, you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So first, I'll tell you a little bit about this foundation, and this is not a first impressions video. I have worn this before, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of the video. This foundation is by Revlon. It is their Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. It retails for $17.99 for 1 fluid ounce, although I did see it on Walmart for like $13 and change, which is a great price for this foundation. It is a medium coverage. It comes in 28 buildable shades. I have this in color 217, which is beige. I think it's a little bit light on me. On the website, it does say that your skin looks naturally radiant and you will see smoother skin over time. Infused with powerful botanical antioxidants to fight free radicals, it blurs imperfections, leaves skin looking naturally radiant. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in 4 weeks. They do have some pretty big claims with this foundation. It increases your skin elasticity in 4 weeks, reduces the appearance of skin roughness in 4 weeks. Made without parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances. It has 5% squalane hyaluronic acid, so it is supposed to be really hydrating. I did notice in the ingredients as I was going through them that it also has licorice root extract, which is really nice. It's really soothing for your skin and it helps with redness. So this is the bottle that it comes in. And again, this is 1 fluid ounce. It is a glass bottle. It does come with a cap, and I love that it actually has a pump, which is super nice. I'm gonna give it a shake and just show you what the consistency is. That's how it comes out. Now for a skincare foundation, I don't think it's too runny at all. I don't think it's too thick. I love this consistency in a foundation. I think that it's easy to work with and it's not super messy. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of dab this on my face. I do have on my skincare and my sunscreen. I am not wearing a primer. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this on. I'm gonna start with the sponge and just see how this goes on. This goes on really, really pretty. It is very skin-like. I know it says Illuminance. I don't really see any type of illuminating effect to it. I just think it looks really pretty and skin-like. I do have to tell you, this surprised me. I did not have high expectations for this foundation, and for whatever reason, I don't have a lot from Revlon. I always tend to go towards L'Oreal for whatever reason, but this one just looked really good. It does have the skincare ingredients in it, which are great, but I personally do not count on my foundations for my skincare. I love using my regular skincare, and if my foundation has extra, that's just a bonus for me. Okay, I don't think I need any more of this. I think it did a great job with my skin. I'll just give you guys a close-up look. I do still have some redness in my skin from my laser treatment that I had, but this is covering really, really well. I'm not seeing anything really strange going on with my skin. It looks like it's sitting on my skin really nicely. I just used that 1 pump with the sponge. I didn't even need to use my fingers, and it just kind of evened out some of the redness that I still had. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. So guys, I am back with all of my makeup. I am wearing a full face of Revlon. I did go ahead and apply a powder bronzer that has a little bit of a radiance in it, a powder blush, and a cream eyeshadow. I will have everything linked down below for you in the description box if you were curious what I had on. I wanna give you guys a close-up look first. I'm just gonna take my mirror and take a look. This is really, really pretty. Now that all of my makeup is on, I can see that it definitely has a little bit of a glow. I've had foundations that are much glowier than this. My skin does look really, really smooth, and it did yesterday as well when I was wearing it. It went on super quick. 1 pump did my whole face. I probably could have used less than that, so a little goes a long way. I did not use a setting powder, and I did not use a setting spray because I want to see how this is going to look when my natural oils break through, if it's gonna break up, if it's gonna slide around. I wanna see how glowy or shiny or greasy my skin is actually going to get once that starts to happen. So I can't wait to see how this wears throughout the day. So I will check in with you guys in about 4 hours. Hey guys, so I am here for my 4-hour check-in. I figured I would do outside first because the sun will be going down soon. It is snowing out. I'm kind of standing under an awning here. I wanna give you guys a look before I go look inside. So we are back inside. I want to give you guys a close-up look first before I look in my mirror. This is how it's looking. It's been 4 hours. And I'm going to take my mirror. I really like this foundation a lot. I do feel like it is looking a little bit makeup-y on my forehead. I don't know if you can see that. I think some of that too can be that I still have some dryness and flakiness from my laser treatment. This part of my face looks so smooth. I don't know if you can see that or not. It just looks really, really smooth. I'm a tiny bit shinier, kind of right in my T-zone. I've been much shinier than this with other foundations. This is definitely wearing very similar to what it did yesterday. I think these lights are making me look a little bit shinier in the monitor than they do in my mirror when I look. I don't think that it looks bad. It's not breaking up or doing anything strange or sliding around. All of my makeup is still in place. I don't think that it's really worn off too much on my nose. This looks really, really pretty. I, so far, have loved this foundation, but we're gonna check in another 4 hours so that I can show you what it looks like after a good 8 or 9 hour wear test to see what it's doing. Let me give you guys one more look up close. This is really pretty. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you in another 4 hours. Hey guys, so I am back for my final check-in. It is way later than I thought. It's been well over 9 hours. So I'm just gonna give you guys a look before I take a look. I'm gonna scoot you guys in just so you can see. I can tell that I'm a little bit shinier than I was. Keep in mind that my skin does have a lot of surface dehydration going on right now. It's definitely drier than it normally is, but I do have to say this foundation is beautiful. I am really, really impressed with this drugstore foundation. For me to get over 9 hours, 10 hours out of a foundation, that's pretty impressive. I do also have to say that I went out to dinner tonight with my husband. He could care less about makeup, never comments on my makeup. And tonight he actually did say that my makeup looked really, really pretty. So that says a lot. I do feel like my blush has worn off just a tiny bit, but you can still see it. It's still in place. The area on my forehead that I didn't like earlier, I think it just kind of blended right into my skin. It's not bothering me. You know, I asked my husband after he said that it looked nice if he thought it looked makeup-y, and he did not. I think it looks really beautiful. I think it looks super skin-like. It's not as glowy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more illuminating when I used it. So overall, I am really impressed with this foundation. It is $17.99. That's getting a little pricey for a drugstore foundation. Like I said, Walmart had it for $13 and change, which is awesome. I really do recommend this. I think any skin type could probably use this depending on what you put on underneath it. If you have oily skin or combination skin, I would definitely use a primer with this. Maybe a mattifying primer. If you have combination dry skin, even just mature skin, this is great. This is totally worth a try. The skincare ingredients in here are good, but I wouldn't recommend using this in place of your skincare. Use your skincare, apply your sunscreen, and then put this on. So I love this, and I am definitely going to be using this kind of just as a daily when I'm not using my L'Oreal powder. I'm going to be using this one. It's so quick and easy. Goes on beautiful, lasts a long time, really skin-like, didn't settle into any wrinkles. It didn't accentuate my pores. I did not powder, and I did not use a setting spray or a primer. I only had my sunscreen on. If you watched my last sunscreen video, I'll link it down below for you. That's a primer in itself. It has great coverage. It's not, I don't want to say it's mattifying, but it just gives your skin a really nice kind of satin matte look. So I put that on first, and then I put the foundation on top of that. That combination was just great for me. It worked really, really well. I definitely think this is worth a try. So guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch. I appreciate it so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.